Hey guys, coming at you today from the mess that is the toy room. But yeah, I'm not gonna clean up right now.
Hi, Carmelo.
Because Carmelo is in a mood recently. He's really getting tired of this whole staying home thing, and so he's taking it out on all the stuff. He's breaking things, pulling things apart, biting on things, just anything and everything that he thinks can come apart, he's taking apart, including like our big Connects roller coaster. It's just in pieces right now. Taking out all the clothes and everything. So I have to keep an eye on him today. Quick video, I wanted to cover just some of the early signs of autism and some of the things that we saw in the boys.
Hi.
Hi. So some of the early signs of autism can include things like lack of eye contact, lack of wanting to share enjoyment with things like, yes, my boys did love to like interact with me, but like other people came around, they didn't really care sometimes. Well, Hito did. Hito always loved people, but Carmelo not so much. Carmelo could walk past people. It's what they're enjoying, not so much as what like something that you like. So if you were trying to get them involved in an activity that you're doing, if they didn't really care, then you know they might just ignore you. Hi, Carmi. Little to no babbling. Like for instance, Carmelo was an extremely quiet baby. Hito was on par with talking, and that's where also getting into like toddlerhood, any kind of regression at any age, but especially like if they've already started to talk and then all of a sudden can't, that's a big flag as well. Not meeting milestones within a certain time frame, walking, talking, crawling, rolling over, all of those. Low muscle tone, especially like even in babies, you can tell low muscle tone by like if they hang their head whenever you pick them up. Not really playing with toys in a typical fashion. So the boys did not play with any of their toys until they were around like maybe 4 or 5 in a typical way. Like it would be constantly only spinning wheels, only like rolling across the floor in front of their eyes, pushing buttons over and over again, that kind of thing. Lining things up or putting things in a certain way and getting mad if how they placed certain items was disrupted, that could be a sign. Very rigid even at a young age in the way that they want things. For example, Hito had a stack of Legos that he wanted in a certain pattern, and if they weren't in that pattern, then he just wanted them all broken. Not responding to their name being called. Definitely had that with both boys. They just didn't respond to their names. But Carmelo, actually, it was funny. He didn't respond to his name for a long time. But if we spelled it out, Carmelo, he would actually say Carmelo and come running. So he liked it being spelled out. Really weird. Not responding to their names thing. Some people, doctors even, will take that as, oh, maybe they can't really hear that well, and they'll push for things like ear tubes, which is that's what happened with Hito. I knew that he could hear. He could hear a pin drop, but they were like, oh no, he just can't hear. That's why he, can't speak. So yeah, I'm kind of regretting letting them talk me into ear tubes for him when he didn't need them, because it didn't help. A lack of gesturing. So that can be a lack of pointing at things that they want. They may just bring you physically to whatever they want after a while, like pulling you. Carmelo still does that all the time. He'll point now too, but it was for the longest time, it was only him pulling us to everything that he wanted. There's also things like not sleeping well, which isn't one that people typically talk about, but most kids with autism do not sleep well, and that's even from birth. And then there's stims that can also be present even early on. They want to watch things in front of their eyes very close. They may blink a lot. They may look around or look just out of the corner of their eyes. When they get hand-eye coordination, they may be doing a lot of gestures in front of their face all the time because they want to see something visually stimulating. Other ones can be vocal stems, so even if they're not really babbling or verbal, they can make a lot of noise and repeat noises. So Hito was a screecher. He just sat there and screeched and screamed, and he'd laugh about it. Even if he didn't get a reaction, it was something that he was enjoying to hear constantly. And once they get up and moving, there can be things like the tiptoe walking, spinning, those kinds of things, hand flapping, arm waving, a lack of coordination that can sometimes go along with also the lower muscle tone, difficulty climbing stairs, walking across a room, things like that. Like Carmelo could not walk across a room without falling over, and forget running, like he would fall a couple of times across a room just trying to run, or going up like ramps.
Mom,
he was very unsteady.
Daddy's here.
Daddy's back. Go get it. So yeah, those are just some of the early signs of autism. This is not an exhaustive list, and not every child who displays some of these signs actually has autism. All children can do some of these things at any given time. It's the severity and the frequency of which these signs are displayed that can all lead to an autism diagnosis or suspected autism. The best thing to do is to contact a professional if you want to get an evaluation and see if there's actually a problem. Until next time, guys. Bye.
Hi, Carmelo. Why are you making messes today?
Bye-bye.
Yeah, you just want to destroy things.